Keisha Austin. Most people call me Keisha. I am just a regular girl from Decatur, Georgia. I'm an only child to my mom. I have two beautiful children, two grown adult children. They're still my babies though. I have a grandbaby, Isabella, who's the absolute love and joy of my life. I'm a lover of God. I'm an only child to my mom, but I was mostly raised by my grandmother. I stayed around her so much because I'm an only child. So that is where the love of Christ came from. She was a true ambassador for Christ. She set the tone and she set the foundation for everything that I am, everything that I know. So I will forever be grateful for her tutelage, just sitting up under her. But again, Grady baby of East Lake Meadows, Little Vietnam is what they call it. But I'm not a product of where I came from, thank God. And so yeah, that's pretty much it for me. What else do you want to know about Keisha?
All right, Keisha, so who was a pillar in your life?
A pillar in my grandmother, the late great evangelist Willie Mae Weaver, was the absolute. Seriously, I never met anybody like her in my life. Like, out of all the years I've known her, I've always known a saved grandmother. Like, I never saw her in pants. I never seen her curse. I never seen her with a man. I never seen her get mad and hold a grudge. Like, she was somebody, like, just a rarity of a woman. You know, loved her children, loved her grandchildren, took care of anybody and everybody, fed anybody. So she was definitely an example and my pillar.
In 3 words, how do people describe you?
Tenacious, outgoing, and very kind.
All right. When did you know that God was real?
I knew that God was real at a very young age. First of all, I've been singing in the church since I was 4 years old. My grandmother would have me singing in the church, and she'd tell a story about one time I got mad. She had disciplined me for something, and I said, I bet you won't sing in church Sunday. And she told me, I bet you will, but I was 4. But the moment I knew he was real is when God spoke to me through my grandmother, who was also a prophetess. And he really said something to me that I know that she wouldn't have known unless it was a living God. Because you know, you hear about him, you know about him, but when you have that moment as to where he's spoken to you and he's coming to your house on some things, that's when you know.
What was one of your proudest moments?
Proudest moments?
Mm-hmm.
One of my proudest moments, I would say when I had my daughter. And the reason I say that is because I had so many complications having children. And you know, went through a lot with it as a teen, being pregnant at a very young teenage, you know, as a teenager. So, and I couldn't hold children. My womb was so messed up. So that was a very proud moment for me to become a mom for the first time, a biological mom.
Okay. Do you have any regrets?
Absolutely. Oh my God. My first regret is I honestly regret not being sold out for God at 2 years old. And another regret is just allowing my children to see some things and go through some things that I think had had allowed them to down spiral in life. Just some things that I should have gotten out of that I stayed in. I regret those things.
What's your favorite song? Can you sing us a verse of your favorite song?
Oh,
please?
I love singing now. Let's see. One of my favorite songs. I'm gonna dedicate this to my Auntie Gail. The greatest love of all is easy to achieve. Learning to love yourself. It is the greatest love of all.
Yeah. Okay, the next question is, who knows you best?
Who knows me best? I would say a couple people know me best. My children definitely know me. My mom knows me. My sister cousin Sean knows me. My friend Shamika knows me. And another friend of mine, T, she knows me.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your favorite holiday?
Christmas.
Christmas. Who was your hero growing up?
Like superhero?
Yeah, like anybody that you wanted to be like when you was growing up?
Growing up, hero. Let's see. I mean, as a young kid, I don't know. Maybe I had a musical hero, maybe, and it was Janet Jackson. As a young teen, especially when Control was out, I thought I could dance just like her, and she was just so beautiful to me. So yeah, I would say as a young, she was one of my little idol heroes.
All right. What's your pet peeves?
Switching up, not being the same, dealing with a moody person.
Okay. Whose opinion do you care about the most?
It matters to me. I don't know. That's a funny question because I really don't care what people think or say, but now that I've gotten older, I guess you just have to. That just comes with character and maturity. Who do I care about with? My mom. My mom. It would matter to me what she thought, said, and felt about some things.
Okay. What do you wish people knew about you?
I wish people knew that I'm really a softie. I'm really just one of the sweetest people you'll ever meet. Because people often tell me that I don't smile enough and I have this look, a mean look. But I've had girls literally tell me, I'm so glad I got to know you because I thought you were so mean. You have this look. And I don't know where the look comes from. So I'm practicing on always smiling and trying to look cheerful. But I wish they really knew that I'm really a softie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us an embarrassing story about you.
Embarrassing story. Well, one was kind of embarrassing. I was at the rent office. I was getting ready. This was years ago. And so I used to wear these shoes that kind of made my feet sweaty. So they were some back outs and really cute sandals. So I put some powder on one day. And it was just showing so good. And this really cute boy walked in. And he looked at my feet and he was like, God, you got stinky feet. So I was so embarrassed. I was so cute. I had on a core dress, so pretty. And these sandals with all kind of white powder was on the bottom, the heel of my feet. It was just embarrassing. It just screams something, sweaty feet.
What is the strangest thing you ever ate?
Squid.
What can you not go a day without?
I cannot go a day without talking to God.
Luther or Marvin Gaye?
Luther, all day long, every day.
Aretha or Gladys Knight?
Gladys Knight.
All right. What is one thing you want your viewers to get from Keisha? What do you want them to know about you? Any last remarks?
I want them to know that I'm a transparent, really authentic person. I have struggles just like everybody else. I come from a past, but I'm just an individual that will, I have a story that I want to share with people. And I hope that my story can really touch people and help people overcome teenage pregnancy, being a runaway, just so many different things, giving your life over to God, backsliding, just that. I want people to see the realness of me. Like, it ain't always been just Jesus, but it is just Jesus, but it ain't always been like that.
Nice. If you could tell your younger self one thing, what would you go back and tell yourself?
Love yourself. Love you. Know your worth. Know your value. Believe in you. Don't believe what anybody else tells you. Know your strengths. Hone into that.
Awesome.